In order to truly quit a porn addiction, you can't just master your environment, you have to learn how to master your mind. You actually have to learn how to master lust, temptation, the urges. You have to learn how to master all of these elements that are coming towards you. And the reason why I think that this is such a catalyst for wholeness in your life with God is because all bets are off the table and anything is possible. Because as you start to take a look at who you are with God, what's been going on, the fabric of your life, and unwinding why you've been going there, it becomes so much more intimate when you get to the real heart of it all. Because in order to be truly free, you can't just get a blocker. You can't just try to, sweep it under the rug and be void of access. You actually need to have access back into your heart.
You like this, you like being daddy's arms with microphones. You like being a worker. You're made for the camera. Both my boys are.
Hey, this video you are about to watch is a part of a series where I show you how to quit porn the right way. So do yourself a favor, binge on all of this content, all the videos that you possibly can, because who knows, maybe if the value and the trust is built together over this journey, you'll want to jump into a community that I call Fit for Family. Or maybe you think these videos suck, and that's also fair too. But nonetheless, there's only one way for us to find out. So enough of me, let's get back to serving you and let's get back to the video. All right, I got some bad news for you, and I got some good news for you. The bad news is that porn addiction, of all addictions there is the hardest to break, truly. And I'm going to explain to you why. But the good news is that I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you why it's so much better to want to quit a porn addiction than any other addiction, and why it sets you up for radical success and intimacy with your walk with God and other people in knowing who you are. Let me explain. So when you look at a porn addiction and what it is versus all the other ones, okay, you could think of gambling, you could think of drugs, you could think of alcohol, you could think of shopping, you could think of whatever else that people could possibly find themselves addicted to. You can only get high off that supply. You can only get inebriated when you are actually using the substance, right? You can't get drunk just by thinking about alcohol. You can't get, high on heroin just by the thought of it. You actually have to have the thing with you. So in order to master those addictions and at a base level overcome them, and all recovery programs have this to be true, which is why there are clinics and why you would go to rehab, is because environment is everything. You want to get them off the streets or out of those group of friends and out of that party scene, and you want to get them into a completely different contained environment, which is super necessary even for quitting porn addiction. But here's the problem, is that in order to quit any of those addictions, you need to only master your environment. Only to master your environment in order to not have access and have it gone. But with the porn addiction, it's very different. You can get rid of porn and the access to it, but it'll still be lurking through the realm of fantasy, masturbation, and lust. You can access it in a second at any moment's notice within your own mind, which tells me, and which is why the case is built for it being so much harder to break, because you could be doing great and then all of a sudden you go into a grocery store, or you walk across the street, or you step into class, or you go into work, or you head to the beach, or anything. You go on your phone on social media, and there are triggers for you to want to run towards that and be able to escape into that fantasy realm immediately. What I would like to propose to you is, instead of trying to just master your environment, of just deleting apps, getting blockers, getting an accountability partner, or going to a prayer group, all good things, and being in the Word and praying and reading your Bible, again, all good things. In order to truly quit a porn addiction, you can't just master your environment, you have to learn how to master your mind. You actually have to learn how to master lust, temptation, the urges. You have to learn how to master all of these elements that are coming towards you. And the reason why I think that this is such a catalyst for wholeness in your life with God is because all bets are off the table and anything is possible. Because as you start to take a look at who you are with God, what's been going on, the fabric of your life, and unwinding why you've been going there, it becomes so much more intimate when you get to the real heart of it all. Because in order to be truly free, you can't just get a blocker. You can't just try to, sweep it under the rug and be void of access. You actually need to have access back into your heart. You need to learn to master your mind. And that's why I'm saying the bad news is that it's the hardest one to break. But the The good news is that when you do it this way, you're actually going to be able to break the addiction truly at the root of the problem, which is the goal for all other addictions too. But many people don't truly ever quit from the sense of breaking all addictions. They'll end up just finding a different one that's more acceptable or more convenient for them, and they just trade addictions over and over and over again. But I believe that this is actually laced with opportunity for you to connect with God and go deeper. Hopefully this reframe helps. Hopefully this even understands just the challenge. I don't want to say that you're up against, but in a negative way, but the challenge that you're up against in a beautiful way. Because David was rigged to win against Goliath, and I believe that you are rigged to win against this battle as well. So keep plugging into the videos, plugging into the process, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, real quick, if you like that video that you just saw, or if you want to see even better videos than this in a series that I made called Annihilate Porn to help guys or girls like you quit porn, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't forget any alerts, comment, like, all that jazz, and more importantly, check out the next video that's going to take you even further on the journey from where you are to where you want to be. I love you tons. I'll catch you in the next one.